Hi Capricorn, it is CJ from CJ Soul Messages. I hope you're doing really, really well and that 2022 so far is being blessed for you and gentle and that you're very filled with a lot of excitement for this brand new year. Today I'm going to be doing your February 2022 general read. I am going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing the Celtic Cross for the month of February, so I hope you enjoy it. I just wanted to take a moment, Capricorn, just to say how much I am grateful that you are here. If it's your first time, you're welcome to CJ's channel. If you've been to my channel before, thank you so much for your support, for everything that you do, your comments, all of it. All of that energy just makes such a beautiful difference, and it is such a gift that you give me. So thank you so much. I mean that from my heart. It is my hope when I started this channel that it can be a place where, you know, in this crazy world, in these crazy times where we can come together and help one another, you know, to use this platform as a place to support one another, to offer advice on top of the tarot readings, of course. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because we're into this new year of 2022. And, you know, in my experience, in my life, it has been so beautiful to connect with other people, even those that I do not know, but we know each other through our communication and through the support. It really changes the outcome and the way that we actually can look at life day by day, to have others supporting you and you being able to offer support to other people. So the reason I'm saying that is that if you, obviously these readings aren't going to resonate with every single person out there. That's pretty much impossible. But if you happen to stick around and listen for a while and there's something in it that even if it doesn't relate to you in the present, but you have gone through it in the past, please use this platform to support others that may be going through whatever is happening in the reading. You know, it can change someone else's life drastically. Not everyone has people around them. Not everyone has a support system. So I hope, really truly hope, that as this channel grows and hopefully as more people are able to partake in listening to the messages from Spirit, that it is also going to be a platform where we can really, really help each other and to open up our hearts to make a beautiful difference that changes the energy. It raises the energy as a collective quite high, which is absolutely powerful. So thank you for listening to that. And, please feel free to leave beautiful comments. Let's keep the negative energy out. That is not what the platform's for. So I just want to say, please share, and support. You never know how much difference you can make in another person's life. And that change can be eternal. So let's get started, Capricorn. Sorry about that long spiel. I hope you stuck with me through it, but it is the message that is coming from my heart that I really just want to be able to get out there. Okay, my hands are really cold. It's very cold today in Canada. I'm losing feeling in my hands as I speak. So I think it's probably best just to get started. As I said, we're going to be opening up. We're going to be using the Celtic Cross this month, which I am really loving. Spirit has given, the energy that I've gotten has been to try this. I normally haven't done it live, like on YouTube, up until this last month, but it is really seeming to be very poignant. There's really strong messages that are coming through, and I'm sure that'll be the same for you, Capricorn. So let's just begin. I'm going to open up with using the Lightseer's deck, and if I need to clarify, I will use my Fountain deck. And then we'll pull some oracles to see what other messages Spirit may have for you. All right, let's begin. Capricorn, for February 2022, Spirit, what do they need to know? What could be possibly coming their way? What is happening for them? February 2022, Capricorn. Beautiful, beautiful earth sign. We're ready. Okay, so Capricorn. Wow, the present, your energy being in the middle of the read is the Emperor. Powerful energy here. And we'll go through it as after we pulled all the cards, but just to let you know, it's the Emperor. You are bossing up on something this month. The challenge that is crossing you, wow, Hierophant. Okay, those are two powerful, powerful major arcana cards. Your past is represented by the Moon Pisces. So far, 3 major arcana. Your potential future is the Two of Wands. What is above you, or what is you're conscious of, what you know, is King of Cups. Gorgeous. And your unconscious, what you're not able to see, what you don't know that is actually happening. The Tower. Okay, powerful. Advice from Spirit is 9 of Swords. Outside influence, Ace of Wands. Your hopes or your fears is the Page of Wands. Feeling a lot of passion going on here this month for you. And the outcome is the 3 of Wands. And the bottom of the deck is 9 of Wands. That is determination. I have to tell you, Capricorn, when I was pre-shuffling prior, off camera, 9 of Wands appeared at the bottom of the deck as well. So obviously it's meant to be here. All right. Just got to kind of warm my hands up. I kind of suffer from this blood disorder, which is, I think it's pronounced like rain disease or something. I'm not even exactly sure. But it's kind of like where you lose circulation in your hands when it gets cold and your fingers turn white. So if any of you have that out there and you know how to deal with it, please send me a suggestion, because I don't know how to improve it. I've tried cayenne pepper pills and a whole bunch of things, and it hasn't really made a difference. So bear with me, because my hands are going to be a little klutzy until they get warmed up. All right, Capricorn, let's begin. So the present position, now, time is fluid. So you may be in this energy or you may be going into this energy. But it is the Emperor, Aries card. So this being the present card that is representing your position, this is a powerhouse kind of card. This is really being your own boss, being completely in control of the direction you're wanting to go in, feeling very self-assured. You have complete faith in yourself that you have the capability to achieve and get everything that you want. The Emperor does that. This is Aries, like I said, so it's fire. It's fiery passion. It is very strong self-confidence and a go-getter, getting exactly what it is that you're wanting and really being comfortable in that. So I feel like you are really in your strength as you enter into February. You seem to be very determined about where you are wanting to go. Powerful energy, Capricorn. Your challenge is the Hierophant. So again, a really strong major arcana. The Hierophant is all about, it can be about tradition. For some of you, this reading might be about love. It could be about your career, your family, etc. Apply the energies where they may fit. But your challenge is the Hierophant, which is indicating here that you have higher wisdom. We all have higher wisdom that we're connected to. And this being the challenge is almost like, coming across to me from Spirit is that there may be the need, Capricorn, for you to really trust your higher knowledge, your higher wisdom, what is existing within yourself. If there's any kind of doubts or any kind of fear, because it is in the challenge position, Spirit is really wanting you for February to really embody and connect with your wisdom, what you know, and trusting that. The Hierophant is, if you can look at this card, there's stairs going all the way up to, the divine, to the heavens. And he's very happy. Hopefully you can see he's got a big smile on his face. He's very connected, knowing that he is always protected, that he is always guided, and that he trusts his connection with Source, that it will always lead him on the right path. Now, this could be for those of you who perhaps are looking or coming to this reading about love, although it is a general read, this can indicate marriage as well, because it is about the traditional, the contracts, the things that represent an old way of doing things, but it is a traditional way of doing things. So maybe for some of you, this is referring to some deep, committed relationship. But it is your challenge. So it being your challenge is really just asking you here, Capricorn, to really trust what you know in your heart of hearts as you go through February. When we look at what is your past, we have the moon. So that's Pisces. So some of you may be dealing with Pisces. You could be a cross watcher here, watching Capricorns, and all energy, you're welcome here. Place it where it may fit. But Pisces, moon. The moon is about our subconscious. And that's really quite interesting because this being in the past is almost like there was something hidden from you, that there was something that perhaps you were not seeing clearly. Could be involving another person, could be involving a Pisces, but even more so, it could be just speaking of the fact that there's something that maybe you've been denying to yourself, maybe about your capability, about your ability to be the leader, like the Aries card of Emperor. That is a very strong kind of boss energy, really taking leadership. And maybe in the past you have not been doing that exactly. Maybe there's been this fear of you not knowing exactly what direction to go in, or not really believing in yourself that you could take that power lead. That's what's coming up here for the moon. But this is in your past. So I feel like as you're moving into February, you are getting very, very clear, seeing yourself in the true light of your essence, of everything that you are so capable of everything that you are, which is so, you are beautiful inside and out, Capricorn. You have so much to offer the world. So if this was something that you were feeling a little bit, maybe not really believing in yourself so much, I feel like you are moving out of that. This feels more like a January, maybe even, 2021 kind of energy, feeling a little bit uncertain. When we look at your future card, we have the Two of Wands. And this is indicating here that as you move into your future, you are definitely not lacking passion in whatever avenue this is relating to for you, Capricorn. You're just not exactly clear of which path you're wanting to take. You know you're going to take one, but you're really kind of like going to be weighing things up. Are you going to take the left one, or are you going to take the right one? You're going to be comparing and seeing which path is going to feel the most right to you. And so it looks like as you're moving through February, you're going to kind of get to this place where you're like, okay, I believe in myself. I know I can be a leader. I know my passions. I know the direction I'm wanting to go in, even if it's a relationship. But you are going to be taking some time out to really connect with what direction you're wanting to go in. For some of you, you may even be deciding of travel and deciding where you're going to travel. Because on this card specifically, there is the world right where my finger is. And that is indicative that for some of you Capricorns, obviously not all, but some of you may be deciding to make some kind of move, whether it is a different state, a different province, a different country. It could be either of them, or it could even just be deciding that you want to move out of where you're living to a different place. But there's something here that you're contemplating, and you're really taking the time out, using your wisdom and your belief in yourself to really determine which way you're going to go. When we look at what you know, this is beautiful because it is letting me know, Capricorn, that you're going to be very emotionally balanced here in February. King of Cups, that's our water element. So this is our relationships. It's our emotions of how we feel about relationships. Can be obviously with other people, but it also can be relationships with something that you're passionate with. Could be a relationship of how you feel about your career or your job, or if you're a student, if you're going to school. But the King of Cups is powerful energy because the King of Cups is very, very balanced in his emotions. He is also very protective, and he's nurturing in a masculine kind of energy. And again, it doesn't matter if you're female or male. This is just the energy of the card. This card is saying that you are very balanced, or you're going to be very balanced emotionally as you go through February, and as you get a little bit more insight into the direction that you are wanting to go. There's not really much that's going to shake you. It feels to me, Capricorn, that you've done a lot of inner work on yourself, and you have really allowed yourself to see your strengths and acknowledge maybe where you might have been a little bit more not so strong. And as you get into February, it just feels like you're balanced. You're just balanced in your emotions, which is going to bring balance to relationships. What you don't know is that there is something around that is going to change. You've got the Tower as your subconscious, what you're not seeing here. So don't get freaked out. The tower can be a sudden change. It can be a something that comes in that you were not seeing, especially in the subconscious position here. But what this is saying is that there is some area of your life that is needing a shakeup. The tower only comes in from spirit when things are meant to, what you've learned out of this tower, like, when it was standing up, you've gotten everything that you could out of it. And now spirit is saying that there needs to be this shakeup here. There has to be something that is transformed. On this card specifically in the Light Seers deck, there are 4 beautiful butterflies that are flying around this tower as it's starting to crumble. And the butterflies are representing that transformation of going from caterpillar to a butterfly and being free. So this could be in any area of your life, Capricorn, but there is something here that is needing to change quite drastically, so that you can be more free is what they're giving me here. I don't know what that is. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be different for everyone. This is a general energy of the cards. But there is something in February that is going to change quite drastically for you. I do not think that you're able to see it yet. But don't get worried about that, because if the tower shows up, it's because it's meant to show up. Even if at the moment when it happens, you can't understand why the tower is falling, you will always at a later date be able to look back and go, oh, I get it now. That had to happen in order for this, and this to come in. Because if it were to stay remaining standing up, it would have not allowed the things that are meant to come into my life to come in. Because the foundation is cracking here on something. We can pull a clarifier and see if Spirit can give us a little bit more of what that could be pertaining to for you, Capricorn. But let's move in. Let's continue on. Advice from Spirit. Very interesting here. We have the 9 of Swords. Swords is the air element, and so that is all about our communication, our thoughts, how we see things. Swords are about getting clear, depending on what sword card comes out. The 9 of Swords is the energy of being really fearful and not knowing what the outcome is going to be, and possibly losing sleep and possibly feeling really terrified. But as this is the advice from Spirit, the energy they're telling me to say to you, Capricorn, is that to remember that this is not reality. This is in your head. This is in your mind. This is the worries, the fears of the future. This is the regrets of the past, etc. But it is in our mind. It is not in our actual 3D world. So Spirit is wanting you to know, as you move through February, if there's some things here that come up that kind of shock you with the Tower, and that make you feel a little unbalanced, although I don't really think you're going to be feeling that too much with the King of Cups showing up here. But if there's those moments, because we all have them, remember that it is more in your head than it is in your physical reality, and that you can find your way out, that you can get the clarity that you need, and you can change the outcome. So that's advice from Spirit. When we move into the outside influence, could be people around you, could be situations around you, but it's the energy that is around you. It's outside of yourself. We have the Ace of Wands. So Capricorn, beautiful energy here, because this is this promise of this new passionate beginning with the Ace of Wands. And I'm feeling for some of you that this is going to be a person that comes into your life, and they are going to give you this opportunity of this new start. Perhaps it's going to be, maybe right now, if this is about a career, maybe you're not sure what direction you're going to go in. You know your capability. You know everything your wisdom. You know what your strengths are. And you're feeling emotionally imbalanced. You're trying to make a plan. So perhaps this is going to be a person, maybe a fire sign, because it is a wands, so that would be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, possibly, could be coming in to give you this ace, this new start. Maybe it's going to be someone that just says, hey, I see everything that you do. I know everything that you're capable of. Do you want to come and work for me? It could be that kind of situation. It could be like, oh, you've been studying all this stuff in school. You know what? How about you come in and work under me, and I will show you the ropes. I will take you on. Maybe it'll be like an apprenticeship or something. Do you get what I'm saying? It is this energy of a brand new, exciting start. Aces are all about the seeds of potential being planted. And as long as they are nurtured and taken care of and not neglected, they will come to the full fruition of that ace, of that seed. So it is really beautiful energy. When we look at your hopes or your fears, again, we have another fire sign. It's Page of Wands. And I like this because I understand that this could be fear and your hopes. Page of Wands, first of all, pages can always be messengers. So there might be a message that you're afraid of receiving. Maybe you're going to send your resume in for some kind of a new job, something that is much more aligned with your passions, and maybe you're kind of worried that you're going to get a rejection or something like that. So that there might be this kind of fear of, geez, I've taken this chance, I've sent my resume out, and now I'm concerned that what if I don't get the position? Something like that. But if you look at this, Page of Wands, this is young energy. This is beginning energy. This is really taking a chance at what it is you're wanting. On this card, this figure here is throwing what looks like a paintbrush just up into the sky and has full abandonment of any kind of rules or regulations. It is excitement. This is just like, I'm going for this, damn it. And, wherever it lands, I'm trusting it's going to be great. So this is your hopes, but I can understand where it could be fearful too, because when we start off on something new, it can be a bit daunting. It can be a bit scary. And sometimes we want to go back to, what is safe and secure, and that we know, even if it isn't aligned best for us. So I just feel like Spirit is saying, take the chance, take the risk. And you are going to continue to move forward on this path. When we look at your final outcome here, potential final outcome, obviously we all have free will. You've got the Three of Wands, another fire card. So we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. 6 wands in this reading, Capricorn. So there's something here that you are very passionate about. There's something here that is about you're creating something. You are, whether that's in your mind or if it's physically, but there's something here that you're wanting to really throw yourself into. And it looks like you are doing it, because we're going from the Two of Wands being in future position to now the outcome, the Three of Wands. So that is quite the movement. You've now done your research, or you've done your studying, or whatever it is, and you've become very clear that now you're ready to move. Sure, you may not know exactly the clear direction of where you are going, but you are definitely heading out on this new adventure. And like I said, for some of you guys, it could literally be that you're deciding to make a move, and you're really weighing the pros and the cons. You may be a little bit fearful. Spirit's reminding you, though, that is in your mind. It does not have to be your reality. I feel like someone's coming in to offer you something here, and you are kind of taking this jump, and you're kind of going for it. Like, you are getting ready to head out on this new journey, this new adventure. Bottom of the decks, we have bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. So another wands, right? This is saying, Capricorn, whatever it is that you are wanting to achieve, wherever it is that you are wanting to get to, you have full strength to get yourself there. The Nine of Wands is all about determination, not quitting, even if it has taken a long time. For some of you, this could be talking about years. Maybe you've been in school for years or something, for example. And, excuse me, and it's really, you're really needing to keep persevering here. Do not give up. That is a message that is coming through here, loud and clear from Spirit. Do not give up on what is your dreams and your wishes. Underneath that is a Justice card, which is also indicating here, Capricorn, that things are really going to get balanced. Maybe you've been working your ass off for a long time and you haven't been able to see the rewards of it. I think in February, you are going to start getting some great momentum that is going to bring some positive balance back in to your life in one way or the other. But remember, you're sitting there pretty emotionally balanced. And, you know, even for some of you, this could be someone that is being very emotionally balanced for you, because it is what you know, right? So maybe you have people that are around you that are really, that you're aware of, that like you've got full support here from your loved ones, from your friends, from your romantic partner, whoever that may be. This could be indicating that you do, maybe someone that's a water sign, that you have a lot of backing behind you, and there's stability here. So let's get into some clarifying. Let's see. I want to know what the Tower is about, Spirit. Could you clarify, what is this Tower? What's coming in for Capricorn in February regarding this reading? This Tower, why is it coming in, or what is it for? What is it connected to, please? If you can give us a little bit more information for Capricorn, Spirit, for February 2022. The Tower. Please clarify the Tower. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Well, we've got a few cards that have flipped out, but I'll take them because I've asked for them. So we got the Page of Coins. We got the Devil. Capricorn, your card's showing up here. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. All right. So this is clarifying the Tower. It's going to make a little bit of room because I'm not sure you can see it. My desk isn't the biggest. Okay, so 3 cards clarifying the Tower. All right. The Tower's coming in because there is this need for you, Capricorn, something to do with your finances. I feel it is about your finances. Could be about your self-worth, but I don't feel like you are lacking any confidence in February this month. I really do feel like you are owning yourself, and you are not making any excuses for who you are. You're really just, you're in this beautiful energy of just, here I am, and this is who I am, and this is what I represent, and I don't care what anyone or anything thinks of that. This is who I am, and that is a beautiful energy to be in. But I do feel here, clarifying the Tower with the Page of Coins showing up. Again, remember I said pages can be messengers, right? But they are the youngest in the deck. So Page of Coins is indicating here that there is something to do with money that you're excited about. You want to grow your pentacles. You really want to expand your finances. Absolutely. And there's some part of you that is excited about that. Which, why not, right? Of course, expanding money is a beautiful thing in this world that we live in. But there's something that's holding it up, and that's why the Tower is coming in, because your card's showing up, Capricorn, which is confirmation that this reading is for you, but it is also indicating here, Capricorn, that there's something that is keeping you a little stuck. Could be a person, it could be another person, it could be a couple other people. The Devil usually indicates some kind of being bound, being tied up, not being able to be free. It indicates that there's something that is controlling you here. So, look, you're going to have to put that where it is. Is it another person that's keeping you in a situation where you're not able to start on this new Pentacle road? What is it? What is it representing? Because there's something here that is holding you stuck with the Devil. And then you also have the Seven of Cups, which is a lot of choices. There's a lot of choices, could be a lot of opportunities. It could simply be that you are really kind of getting a little confused as to not knowing exactly which way to go. because the Seven of Cups can be an energy where it's beautiful to have a lot of opportunities and choices to choose from, but it can also cause like mental and emotional distress because we're not sure which one to pick. So that coming out with the Devil, to me, feels like there's just something that is really has kept you quite, I want to say almost frozen. Funny because my hands are so cold. Kind of frozen to move on. But remember, this is your subconscious. You may not be even aware of this. And that is why the Tower has to come in. Because anything that has been keeping you stuck, whether it's in your emotions or with someone else or in your mental mind, it needs to be shaken up so that you can go on this new journey here. So that is pretty much clarifying the Tower in itself, because there is a need for you to break free. Remember, I did talk about the butterflies here, about being free, and I definitely was getting that energy from Spirit that there's something that has kept you a little stuck. So you need to really rely on your higher wisdom here with the Hierophant. All right, let's see if we can get any other clarifying. Let's see, what else should we ask Spirit? I feel like you are going through, yes, a transformation, like I said. I do feel that there's a transformation that is coming, but I almost feel like you already are in that transformation. And these are going to be not subtle, because the energy feels quite passionate with all of this fire energy, really fire and water for the most part. I feel that what Spirit is saying is that it is the month where you are going to really want to take a risk. Now, take a risk, but when I say that, I mean, obviously, you know your life, so don't do anything that's crazy that's going to put you in some kind of a not great situation. But I do feel like Spirit is asking you to really expand how you're viewing things, and to unbind yourself from what may be keeping you from really going after this new desire, this new passion, this new creativity. You know, for some of you, it could be like this new relationship. That just feels like what this reading is for February. Yeah, wow. I'm just kind of awestruck with all the fire energy that I'm getting here. All right, let's see. Can we clarify the Three of Wands? What is that pertaining to for Capricorn? Because I feel like you're really going to go for it. I really feel like you are going to just make that jump in the direction that you are wanting to head. But can you clarify, Spirit, for Capricorn? The Three of Wands. No, this one. Okay, Page of Swords. Now you have 3 pages. So this is clarifying the Three of Swords, or Three of Wands. Okay, I like that, because the Page of Swords is really about you getting some serious clarity. It's the beginning again, though, but you are using that sword to get very clear in the direction you are wanting to go in. Your mind is going to get clear. So Spirit is saying, look, you are heading out on this new chapter of your life with the Three of Wands, on some avenue of your life. And what you are needing is just to really, in your mind, get extremely sharp with what is going to bring you the most happiness and the most passion and the most joy. If that means you're going to have to kind of cut someone out, wow. And on the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So what I'm saying here is definitely for a lot of you Capricorns. So you got the Page of Swords and then you got the King of Swords. So you are meant to really get very decisive and go forward with whatever that idea, that plan is. King of Swords is a very logical energy and sees things extremely clear, is very concise, moving in the direction that he wants to go in, and he is a king, so he always gets what he wants, right? He's gone through a lot, he's learned a lot, and he knows now how to use his sword for his purpose. And I really feel like that is the message Spirit is saying here. Whatever this is relating to for you, Capricorn, if anything is holding you back, this is going to be the month for you to really be very clear on getting rid of it, so that you can actually put all your energy into pursuing whatever all these wands are representing for you. I hope that's clear. It looks like it's going to be a really positive month for you, but try not to get too freaked out when this Tower energy comes in, because it is going to be for your higher purpose, for the best of you. Spirit sees you stuck somehow, and Spirit is wanting to release you out of that bondage so that you can really start to make a lot of momentum. And I do think then it's going to be a lot of money is going to start rolling in. Page of Coins, yes, it's one pentacle. But if you have one, you can make many. What you think about, you bring about. So be very mindful of what you're thinking as you're going through February, as in every day that we live, right? We've got to be really kind of careful what words we're saying and what words we're not saying, etc., etc. But I think this is going to be a month where you're going to free yourself. And I think you're going to go after your desires, whether that's another person or not. I don't feel like this is a relationship read, but for some of you guys it may be. Okay, I am going to now start closing off the reading, and let's see if we can get any added information or advice from Spirit. I'm going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle, beautiful deck by Colette Baron Reed, and we'll see what else Spirit has. All right, for this reading for Capricorn, for February 2022, Spirit, is there any other message that you can offer them to help bring a little bit more clarity to this reading for our beautiful Capricorns? Okay, yeah. Loyal heart. You know, it's so interesting that, and not for you. Okay, that's so interesting that Loyal Heart came out, because when I was just shuffling, I was just really drawn to the Moon card here. And I was also drawn to the King of Cups, this watery energy. So I do feel for some of you guys, you have a water sign that is very loyal to you. Beautiful energy, because Loyal Heart speaks just of that. It is about having someone that adores you, that protects you, that wants the best for you, that you can trust in, and that you also give that back. So I feel like Spirit is saying, Capricorn, you can take these steps and shoot for the stars with what you want to go for, because I do feel like someone is really there with you and will be there with you, helping you through anything that is difficult. There's something here that you can really trust in. And I feel like it is someone that is really here for you that you can trust, and that you can ask for advice, that you can lean on. Beautiful energy. I love it. And it is 2 owls, which is, what are owls? They represent wisdom, right? Owls see everything. Beautiful energy. And on the bottom of the deck, we get not for you. Now, that sounds kind of like pessimistic, doesn't it? But it's not. Excuse me. My dog, I have such allergies from her. So excuse me when I'm clearing my throat, but not for you. You think, oh, well, what is not for me? What is not for you, I'm picking up for sure, is whatever this energy is, the Devil, the 7 of Cups, that energy, that's where the Tower is coming in, because it isn't for you to be stuck. It isn't for you to, for example, put your life on hold for someone else, right? To not go after your dreams because maybe that's going to shake up the feathers in a family situation or a romantic relationship or something like that. That is not for you. That is not your duty. Your job first and foremost is to go after what it is that you want, Capricorn. This is your life to live. And it is only when you can fill your cup up and where you feel satisfied with everything that's going on in your life that you can lend a hand to someone that might be struggling or that might not have the same direction that you do. But until you actually are really taking care of yourself, you cannot allow yourself to stay in this kind of energy. Hopefully you can see those. Because that's not going to allow you to grow. So I like that not for you came out, because it is saying that if there's someone or something that is holding you back, that's not for you. You need to be able to grow and expand and go after everything that you're wanting. And underneath that is breathe. So breathe. Well, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Spirit is saying, remember to breathe. Remember to focus, take time out, take breath, feel yourself, connect with yourself. And anything that feels a little uneasy in the month of February, remember to breathe. Remember that you have everything that you need to go after everything that you're wanting. And when the tower, whatever that is, comes in, it is going to leave you in a much better position than where you have been. Okay, I think that's all that they want here. I'm just having a second look, make sure I'm not getting pulled anywhere else. No, I think this is it. I think it is, if this is resonating with you, Capricorn, it is just going to be that month where I think you're going to really start putting some plans in motion for the future. Really kind of feeling like a June. I don't know why June is coming in, but kind of feel like this may not all happen in February, but you are starting some expansion. That just is the word that keeps coming out. And you're not really going to let anything hold you back as you start moving forward. So let's get one card out of Treasures from Takashi for you and see if there's any messages that Spirit has to close this reading off. Very beautiful. But you got determination, Capricorn. And what you want, you will get as long as you just keep going. Remember, you got this Ace of Wands. I do feel someone's going to be offering you something. And maybe that is going to make someone feel a little uncomfortable because you are going to be changing directions. Or you're going to be going after something a whole lot harder than maybe you have been, allowing yourself to. Okay, let's see. One card, please. Thank you. Process. Oh, that kind of sums up this reading, because I'm not, sometimes I really get so much energy that I can't get my words out very clearly. So this coming out from Spirit, thank you, Spirit, really does kind of sum it. I feel like February you are going through a process of illumination and a process of making room for going after what it is your wishes and dreams are. So, beautiful way to close this out. I'll read it for you. Allow and enjoy the process of your life without rushing to the goal. Experiences are part of the journey. You don't have to understand them all to enjoy the process. Now is the time to look at how you approach and do things. Perhaps make some changes, for what worked for you in the past may not necessarily be the best process for the future. There you go. That's the advice from Spirit. And I really do think Spirit is just saying what worked in the past. Maybe you've been able to be in this for a while. It's not going to be working for the future. So allow the process to happen. Kind of get out of the way here. Get out of the way don't have any negative thinking, or don't allow anyone negative to try and persuade you to not go after what it is that you want. Okay, so that's what we have for you. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. We got light. Beautiful. Allow more love and light into everything you do. Remember, you are love and light is action. Fear is heavy, love is light. Do not complain if you are in darkness. Rather, stop and turn on the light. You don't need to take life so seriously, so lighten up. Be joyous and radiant, and your pathway is lit. You can light the way for others with ease and confidence at this time. So that's a beautiful finishing message too, but remember, like what I was saying, you got to take care of you first, and you got to go after your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, what you want in your life. And you got to put all your energy into that before you can actually extend a hand to help someone that might not know exactly where they're going. So I guess in short, it's time to take care of you, Capricorn, first and foremost. So I hope there was something in this message that resonated with you. Again, please remember to just, if you feel like it, leave a comment. Leave some advice. If you've got some advice for someone else out there that might be going through this, that might be struggling through something. The more that we help each other, the more brighter all of our futures become. So with that, I wish you a blessed month of February 2022. I thank you so much for being here, and love and light. Take care.